All right, we're looking at a chord progression in triads, C, F, F minor to C. And we're taking that through the second string set. I'm trying to keep this as practical as possible. And for those of you who didn't see the first video, you may want to check that one out. Where we were on the first string set, but I'm just going to briefly re-explain what an F minor chord or any minor chord is. An F major chord is the notes F, A, and C. You can derive those notes from a C scale, for instance. F, A, and C. In order to make that chord minor, we lower the third, F, A flat, and C. And the same will hold true for any minor chord. So the third is lowered. If we look at some common open position chords, here's a D. And here, if I take the third and lower it, it becomes D minor. And here's an A. If I take the third and lower it, it becomes A minor. All of this has got to do with getting away from chord picture playing, right? That's not really what it's about. You got to learn to spell chords on the fretboard, learn, where they come from. Chords come from scales, right? Okay, so let's take a look at a lateral scale of C major. Here is C. Laterally across the fretboard. Okay, and now let's just run through just a C triad. Okay, and then in previous video we went C, F, C. C. And now, and we combined the lateral scale. Now what we're going to do is go from C to F minor, lowering the third. Listen to that progression. Okay, and now we're going to move that through the fretboard. And let's take a look at the fretboard. So here we have the F minor chords on string set 2. And then now we're going to move to the next region. There's the minor, right, with the A flat on the bottom this time. Right, it's really nice on the bottom. In this voicing here, it was in the middle, right? In these inversions, it's a little more obvious. That nice chromatic movement. Right, okay, and C, F. Now it's on top. And then C. Now it's in the middle. Like it was where we started. Now, I challenge you to try this too. Resolve to different inversions of the C chord. And if you watched the previous video on string set 1, start crossing. And so on. You get the idea, right? Don't get stuck with pictures again. Don't start forming pictures. Instead, listen for those inversions and move those notes around. Move those 3 notes around the fretboard. Okay. And then finally, combining and thinking of the lateral scale. Okay, so here we have, here's a C, 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 right? And then we can move up. And we can move up. Being aware of the scale notes, but there's something that happened there, right? That note, it doesn't belong in the C major scale. It comes out of a different scale. It belongs in the F minor chord, but it's actually borrowed, as is the F minor chord, from the parallel minor key of C minor. And we're not going to go through the C minor scales right now, but this is specifically, I want to make you think about where the chords are coming from. And so the A flat in an F minor chord is a non-diatonic note in the key of C major, right? So it doesn't come from the key of C major. C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? There is no C, D, E, F, G, A, flat A. That comes from a different scale. But however, that doesn't prevent us from borrowing that F minor chord and thinking linearly at the same time, like, wait a minute, where's that A flat come from? So we'll get to that. But in the meantime, it's just place marker, in the old cerebral Velcro, that, wait a minute, that note doesn't belong there, and that's good to realize, and we want to realize more of that, especially if you want to move ahead and start to solo and think lines, melodic lines over chordal passages. Okay, I think that's about it. Move around the fretboard. Think of your chords. If you're still playing picture chords, try to get away from playing picture chords. Start to think, I'm going to move the third of this picture chord and see if I can make a minor chord, or vice versa. I'm going to move the third of this minor chord and make a major chord. Whatever you do, try to get a little deeper into understanding that chords are derived from scales. So always bring the chord back to where it originated. Okay, and that's about it for today. And I hope that was of help to you and will be of help to you as you move forward. Good. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.